Mimamo aha. Medindi ya. Madina Ghana Mfe Enum. You're very kind. My name is Leonora, and as Michael said, I am the head of operations for Aqua Africa. We are a social impact business. I've been working in the water sector in Ghana for many years. And in fact, I've been invited to talk to you about the other side, which is life in Ghana. We've heard a lot about business and investment, but I have been asked to give you an Obroni perspective on life there, because if you're planning on investing, there is more to life than work, and it's important to know what you might be getting yourself into. So I arrived in Ghana over 5 years ago for a 6-month contract, and I'm still there. So that probably tells you everything you need to know, and I can sit back down. But I'll tell you a few things that have struck me. One of the first things that people ask me, apart from where is Ghana, which I hope we all know, is whether or not it's safe. I think that's a funny question coming from people who live and work in London, given some of the incidents we have here. The short answer, yes, it's safe. It's also easy. The central part of Accra, which is where you'd spend most of your time, is not that big, and although traffic at rush hour can be slow, the places you'll need to go, so ministries, offices, schools, shops, probably your home, are manageable distances from each other. In the 5 years that I've known it, the country, and particularly Accra, as we've heard, has changed faster than any other place I've lived. The options for accommodation keep increasing, and although it can be quite expensive, competition means that quality is very high and facilities are often luxurious. And there are a growing number of places offering short-term lets. It's also possible to have a high quality of life in Ghana if you want it, including help with your household, your driving, your childcare. This time last year, I was asked to write a city guide for Accra, and I'm in the process of updating it for 2020. And I think it says a lot about the vibrancy of the city that this year's guide, only a year later, will be almost entirely different to last year. There are a large number of extremely high-quality restaurants serving cuisines from all over the world. You can eat out very well if that's your thing. It's worth mentioning the same goes for food shopping. You can buy anything you'd find here. One supermarket now even has a partnership with Waitrose. As an aside, if any of you didn't make it back during Year of the Return and are planning an imminent trip, there are some very good online guides. Mine is on Suitcase Magazine, and National Geographic has also just published one. At the moment, Ghana is also offering visas on arrival at the airport, which makes the immigration process much easier. So Accra's bar and nightlife and club and music and arts and culture scenes are very alive and very, very good fun. Yeah. Those of you who are there over Christmas, I think, will agree. Meeting people is easy. As a generalization, Ghanaians are extremely friendly. I'm sure you've all met some, even if today is the first time you've ever interacted with Ghana. There are also a large number of Ghanaians who live between the UK or the USA and Ghana, who are really happy to help you bridge the gap between what you know and what's familiar to you and what you're finding out. There is also a very welcoming and constantly shifting migrant population of people like me who are keen to meet new people. For those of you who like sport, you'll be coming to the right place. Swimming, tennis, football, netball, basketball, yoga, golf, rugby, polo, you name it, Ghana has it, and you can probably play it. I realized when I was thinking about this that I've traveled more around Ghana than I have around my own country, here, and I might be about to sound like a travel agent, but the things that you can do, the trips that you can take, and the things that you can see outside of Accra are one of the best parts of living in the country. There are beaches for sailing and swimming and surfing and turtle watching. There are hills for hiking and biking, if that's your thing. It's certainly something our High Commissioner has taken some time to do. There are rivers and lakes for kayaking. There are national parks for animal watching. There are also, as you know, powerful historical monuments, like the UNESCO World Heritage Sites of the forts along the coast, which are a very powerful reminder of our shared history. And if the excursions within Ghana aren't enough for you, then the country is a perfect hub for exploring further, by road to Togo, Côte d'Ivoire, or by flights to the rest of Africa, to the States, to the Middle East, and back to Europe. And of course, it's only 6 hours, home to here, on the same time zone. For those of you from the UK who are here today who haven't visited Ghana, I hope you have a chance to speak to some of the Ghanaians who are here today. And I'm sure that you will find that you are warmly welcome to visit the country and welcome to spend time and live there. That's certainly been my experience. For those of you who also like your home comforts, we are very lucky to have an extremely involved and supportive High Commissioner and his team and family, who take an active interest in the business and social activities of Brits in Ghana. So I've tried to distill 5 years of my life into 5 minutes of your time, and I hope I've encouraged you to consider it seriously as a place where a good life can go in hand with good business and investment opportunities. I'm here with my colleagues, Philip Foster and Craig Anderson. I can't see them, but they might like to wave. And we're here for 2 days if anybody has any questions about life in Ghana or what it's like to be a Brit investing in Ghana. Many thanks for listening.